Sit Sema, who put them white walls on me beamer? Got Jared B and YZ up on my teamer. We do it for the sport, you come up short like FEMA. The ultra fast stack, boom back from YG to the grind time, infinite magnificence. What the business is, the ignorance, we on that.
Don't let you type in the word.
I mean, if I hit the keyboard thing, probably, but it's select, go right, move it.
You don't need to do nothing special.
That bitch just stopped working. So maybe you go disconnect. No, maybe it's fucked up.
That motherfucker, they
Knock that one piece off. Falling off the invisible couch.
Say, look, cut it out. Somebody asked if I had a couch the other day, too. That was kind of funny.
I am your host here, and of course we have
Tam.
And
Smiles.
Damn, that's so random.
we just have sense, but it don't work all
And
the
that
time.
never does.
No,
Never.
It don't work all the
Never.
time. We was gone. We was gone for a week, but we back.
Yeah, Wu-Tang.
Yeah, he went to see Wu-Tang.
Yes. Woo. I'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang. I always think about that shit, but Wu-Tang, man.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang
Wu-Tang, yep. That man.
Okay, so we're going to get into where we watched this. Of course, Ironheart came out
Yes.
this week.
Have we watched?
I watched it.
Oh, man.
I loved
yes.
it.
Have we seen it?
The
I've not.
cliffhanger was like, oh, I felt so bad for her.
Yes.
Oh my God. And oh boy, her new friend, which you know is like gonna be her best friend, her other best friend, but still.
Oh, hold on.
Remember-
The one she flirts with, or,
No,
or the
the
best
white guy.
friend?
I'm saying no, the white.
Oh
so
yeah,
her
he
new
go. Yeah, her
friend.
new friend. Oh yeah, we can talk like
know
that.
what
If
I
you
mean?
ain't seen
Like,
Ironheart, that's your fault.
Ironheart, your fault. But
That's your fault.
The
It is
first
good.
It is so
It
good.
is so
I'm so
good.
mad that the last three ain't coming out to July, but
Yeah, I don't.
it ain't that far.
I can wait.
It ain't that far.
I think it's like 2 weeks, right? It's
Yeah.
the last like
I'm like,
7th or something
July
like that.
isn't like tomorrow, ain't it?
I'm just saying they're gonna release 3. We gonna
Yeah, it's only a 6. I wish they would have stretched this out like 3
Eight or-
weeks
yeah.
and did like two at a time. But yeah, I think I could have done 2 at a time.
2 at a time. But
Yeah.
anyway, it's incredible. If you haven't
Yes.
watched it, you should watch it.
Oh man, it's so good.
It's
And what
so
platform
good.
is that?
It will be on
Disney Plus.
And then
Yes.
you got
Disney
Hulu
Plus.
Disney combo.
Yeah, and you get to
With
watch.
ESPN.
Yeah, you got they're cross-platform and everything now.
I heard.
Because even Max is about to come to Hulu and Disney.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Because Showtime is already there.
Yeah, yep,
Yeah.
yeah.
Showtime's already there.
So they got Max. They basically because in like another week, Max becomes HBO Max again or whatever it was.
You know what? We used to pay for Max separately, but then it got included when we added 2 phones, the kids' phones to our phone plan that came with it. I was like, oh, okay.
But yeah, it was like it was Max, HBO Max.
HBO Max.
Yes.
It was HBO. It used to be 2. It used to be
HBO and Cinemax.
HBO,
Yep.
Cinemax.
And HBO Max. Before HBO and Cinemax, there was HBO, and then they still had HBO Max because I guess they probably considered maybe that was that merger with Cinemax or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they became just Max. Now they don't want to be that no more.
Yep.
You know what? They acting like Diddy at this point with all
Yeah.
their damn names.
Can I get a mistrial?
Dude,
Speaking of Diddy.
Oh, here we go.
they rap, the prosecution rap, right? Defense ain't calling nobody.
They called 0 witnesses.
All they did is replay some old shit, and then they made them watch one freak off twice. And they said, somebody said, one of the reporters said one of the jurors, her face, give everything. They said it's an older lady, like they said she be looking like disgusting, like
Wow.
like she could not seem to keep her face neutral. But they say she is older, so I'm like, golly, what is she saying? What she
Man.
Putting shit in ears and nostrils.
Then they missed the day because after they made them watch them freak offs twice, somebody called in sick. This attorney I follow on TikTok, she said, I'd have called in too.
Yes, sir.
Coming back in there today.
I need a
Man, that's
mental day.
trauma. That's trauma, bro.
Nah,
They said they ain't calling nobody.
they did rest their case, and I'm over here like,
But there was a rumor that they dropped some of the charges.
they did.
Yeah.
dropped some
They
of the
did. They
Whole
dropped.
bunch
They
of
dropped
them.
his kidnapping, his racketeering. Like they
No, they dropped the racketeering.
they dropped.
Racketeering is the whole case. They didn't drop the They dropped the kidnapping, the arson. They dropped
Yes,
the
arson.
And then
Some of the
sex trafficking.
the sex trafficking.
That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
The fact that they like we good, so I guess they probably feel like since prosecution is dropping some of the charges, but you know the prosecution how they work, you know DA like we trying to go for what we think we can get you on, so we're gonna drop them other ones so they can focus on these.
Yeah, but I mean, he might get.
The defense thing is just like So either they're brilliant or they're idiots. Like, I mean, like, there's no middle ground.
Now, because everybody is saying that the case is
not
not strong enough now.
I'm strong enough or not. If you don't at least bring something, like, give me some text messages where it's in consensual. Like, you know what I mean? Like, give me something. Even if it's just, we got this text message. She said she wanted to do the freak off. So, is it wrong? Like, show me that.
Yeah, clearly, they can't. But in my opinion, I feel like they saying that the case wasn't strong enough. I don't feel like they waited 15 years to put this man behind bars, and just for they didn't have a solid case. He's snitching.
No, not even just a snitching. I think what they're erasing everything on, what they did prove was the RICO part.
Yes.
Because he paid for all this shit with his bad boy
Yes.
debit card.
Yes.
Because he's an idiot. Like everything. Hotels, Airbnb. Why are you using your
baby oil?
No.
Dude, have you seen these fake pictures, man?
Fake pictures? Did you see the one that had the Astroglide?
Yeah, cut it out, bro.
Hey, they are AI-ing they taking it so far.
Yeah, I did it though. It was so cute because it was like different little things. You see what was in the case?
Yeah.
Then he had the one on the sink. I'm like, somebody was like, forget the baby oil. What's all that Astroglide?
Yeah, it was like, man,
They had a nice little suitcase. Open it up, it was all situated.
Unreleased pictures of Diddy's house. I was like, come on, bro, cut it out.
No, this might sound weird, but I just don't feel like, unless you like obsessive, like, obsessive compulsive, you really not gonna organize all that paper.
No.
That shit probably in boxes.
Yeah.
Most of that shit was probably
They said it was like a
oily box. Oily box, because it's leaking out.
It's oozing out the back of it. Because it's got a born date on it.
All it takes is one drop, and that shit is everywhere.
Everywhere.
We did this movie, he was talking about, he said, I can't even think of the last time I finished a ball of pen.
Never.
Man.
I got 5 kids, and ain't never went through one.
He said, Christ still got the baby on when we was kids.
Nah, for real. You just throw it out when you move something.
They say only a dab would do you.
Only a dab would do you.
Only a dab would do you.
One thing. That's why I was like, somebody was like, they was talking about the Drake. I'm like, that's baby oil for you.
Yep.
If you have baby oil on your person, and you rolling around and hanging from the ceiling, I don't know what the fuck they were doing in there. to get the shit all over the curtains, you was doing some shit. So it's on the curtains. It's on this one hotel. They said they charged them $46,000 to redo the whole room.
Whew.
And he just paid it and kept freaking off.
I mean, when you got that type of reach and money.
See you in 2 months.
Yeah, right?
To me, I'm paying that kind of money. In the back of my mind, something like this might happen when you tell somebody about it. So I would do. I think he should have did all his freak offs at home. I think if he did it at home,
Then he would have to replace his stuff in his house.
He got the money replacing it. Oh, I see. It'd be more of a man.
Yeah.
I
mean,
He probably had some at his house.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Professional cleaner come through, but not as much.
Have you seen the old pictures and videos? I won't say pictures, but the old like clips of like his old Diddy birthday parties.
like the one with the big ass bed.
Yeah, with the big ass bed, and it had like a trampoline jank swinging around. Like he used to win.
You just know.
Jump up. I'm over your legs. And I'm gonna trampoline into this.
You know, after the old people left, they was like, all right now, let's get into this for real.
Yeah.
After the Denzels left, because you got to leave for the devil show.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what he told all the young black actors.
Always.
You need to leave the party for the devil show. And this is from an alcoholic drug bureau.
Yeah.
He is one of the devils. That's how he know. Get up out of here.
Yeah.
I'm wise now.
My drinking sister telling me I need to get one more drink.
That Spidey sense tingling.
Now I'm clear-headed. I don't go to that party. Go ahead and leave. Demon time.
So they say we might have a verdict. Who knows? By next time we on, we might have a verdict. We'll see how it goes. Now I tell you this: if he get off, I feel like Tam is right. Even if he did snitch, people might think he snitched.
Yeah.
No, it's not a matter of if he did. He did because they slid him. He signed a deal for something. If he don't get 20 years, whatever the minimum is for racketeering, if he don't get, if he come out like, oh, we're gonna give Diddy 5 years, 2 years probation, he snitched. Now he got the evidence to back up.
They have the evidence.
No, I'm saying, but he has enough to, and where they're like, you know what? If you turn state's evidence, we'll put it out there that our case was not strong enough.
Guess what?
We made 15 years of putting this together for you. You offered us $50 million to get out, and we still said no. But we just gonna let you go in 5 years? No.
Guess what? As soon as they showed up at the airport, I'm like, I tell you everything.
Everything. Who you trying to get?
Hey, yo.
They wouldn't let me leave. I tell you everything you want to know.
He was sitting in that cell, started seeing them gray hairs showing, ain't got no manicure pad. He was like, I gotta get out of here.
The images of how great it is.
Yo.
I mean, we know you ain't no, even though you keep trying, y'all talking young black, y'all ain't young black man, y'all middle-aged black man, but even at 55, that's a lot of gray.
Hey, stressed out.
As he should be.
Yeah.
He been stressed out. He just had the right people to make it look like he wasn't.
He just had the drugs.
Yeah.
He had to die. He had the beautician. Like he had the main body.
I mean, I know you can still get jails and drugs, but drugs in jail, but probably not all the drugs.
No, not the ones he needs.
You can,
No,
no, you can get them all.
Oh, dang.
You can get them all.
Oh, yeah, remember R. Kelly tried to OD himself.
Yes.
Tom McKay. This is my opinion. Allegedly. Allegedly. They say he OD. And then
Anxiety and sleeping medication.
After he OD, okay, so you try to kill yourself, which you can. You take enough sleep pills, enough of those, and
Yes.
somebody on, you take enough, that's what's going to happen. But my thing, after all that happened, this dude woke up, don't y'all think I should just go home and do this?
They tried to kill me.
Yes, that's what's happening.
Sir,
You tried.
I'm trying to figure it out. So when they brought the pills to solitary confinement,
When they just give you one pill at a time.
Yes.
they gave you
Stop pounding this.
And make you swallow them in front of them.
They gave you a different pill today, and you didn't say, "Hey man, that's a little bit bigger from yesterday." Like this one say 125, and it's supposed to be 15. Like
He told us we scared for his life. I think I need to do 5 years of probation.
and then his lawyer is, we asked Trump for a pardon.
Oh yeah, you ain't getting that, bro. You going
But he had to ask. Trump probably said, "Show me some evidence." And he said, "You know what? You got to do something, make it seem like they're trying to kill you." And then he gonna let you out.
I mean,
Because we know that.
Whatever time you got to think that they was gonna give you 5 years probation at your house.
At your house,
For him, when you did most of this stuff.
where you had them bitches in the basement.
yeah, trapped in the closet.
I'm getting out the closet.
I mean, you went to jail for it, so I don't even know if it's alleged.
No.
It's not. It's been
he
proven.
did
It's
He
been,
did that
it's,
shit.
he at least, yeah. Hey,
We skipped right over this and went right to the bullshit.
yes, went straight to the bullshit. Not a TV show in sight.
We did. We talked about Ironheart. Let's get back to.
Hey, look. Speaking of, I saw that coming too. I saw as soon as her mom saw homegirl, I was like, she gonna ask about her dad. Well, not the dad, but the husband.
Yeah.
I saw it. I was like, man, that made y'all
But
feel.
she did that on accident. Even, I mean,
Yeah.
like she was trying to do it, but she didn't think it was gonna be that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So I love that series.
Yes.
I'm so sad it's a miniseries. I mean, I know she's gonna be in Young Avengers, blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah blah blah. But still, y'all be teasing us with these shows that y'all
And-
know ain't coming back.
And right now, like it has the highest ratings of all the shows they put up there. And speaking of Disney Plus, Disney, stop playing around with Jeremy Renner giving us money. Don't play with me. Give him his money, bring him back. That way we could have, I'm saying, Hawkeye 2. Come on, stop playing.
You heard what he
you
said.
trying to get season 2 of Hawkeye?
Yeah.
Okay, man.
yeah.
Even though they set it up for him to go away.
No, but they wanted him to come back and okay, cool, in a smaller part, but they offered him less money.
Yeah, so he said,
Yeah.
you get less stuff.
You
get what you pay for.
Yeah, you get nothing. Zero.
You saying this is what I weigh? You paying me what I weigh right now? I don't think so. I think I weigh a little bit more.
And I get it. I
He's
get
probably
it.
like, I did not survive this snowmobile accident to take a pay cut.
Yeah, especially when you have one of the hottest shows on Paramount Plus. Like,
Not for no
Come
pay
on.
cut, I didn't. Not for these things joints that
Dude.
be making y'all trillions of dollars.
yeah. He was like, yo, I mean, I get it. I mean, like he said, he wasn't trying to be greedy and nothing like that, but you gonna offer me less money? Like, just pay me what I'm worth.
Hey,
Yeah.
what I weigh?
I was telling them
and add tax.
tax, not the tax.
Right.
Then I was also telling them about if y'all have Amazon Prime and you don't mind watching something that's slow and weird, it's this thing. I don't know if it's on Prime or Tubi, but it's called John and the Hole. with his little white boy for whatever reason. Drug his family, throw their ass in the hole.
She said hole, Hole.
Hole.
Not the other. Not
Hole.
Hole.
And the guy who played Dexter is the dad. Either way, he like drugged these people. It's so quiet. You don't even know why. He just decided, ooh, a hole.
Yo, I have to watch this,
He
bro.
told them he found the hole. And they was like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay. So they just living life. And I guess then he just decided, I want to put all their asses in that hole.
So you ain't want to go see the hole with me?
Yeah, you ain't want to go see it with me?
You ain't want to go see it with me? You think I'm lying?
This little white boy, he dumped their asses in the hole, throw them down some KFC or whatever it was.
It's
It's
Tubi.
on Tubi.
It's on
The
Tubi.
producer said
Yes.
it's on Tubi.
Yep.
But it was suggested on Prime. And at first
yeah.
I was like, this is probably gonna be cheesy looking. I was like, oh no, this is like regular.
Oh, wow, yes. No, I 100% know what you mean.
Oh, everybody knows what you mean.
It's on Tubi.
But
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is a regular movie. Okay, let me see what it is. But yeah.
They have regular movies.
Yeah, John in that hole. I fell asleep to it. I woke up. I was like, what the hell did he put them in that damn hole for? I ain't finished it yet, but
I just saw,
we
I
about
just
to go
saw a
watch
preview
John
or
in the
something
hole.
on Tubi.
Like, why the hell you do that? Anyway, what did you watch or think to watch?
So I did watch something. You know, I watched the show on Prime called Countdown.
Oh, it just came out.
Like
I didn't get a
it's
chance
like
to see that
a
yet.
one of them FBI, CIA. I like those kind of shows.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, is that so that's a show and not a movie?
No, yeah, it's a show. It's a series.
It's
It just dropped today.
It's the dude from Supernatural, right?
Yes.
Yes, it just dropped today, and like 3 episodes. So I watched all 3 of those. It was cool. It's just putting together a team. Just spy. FBI.
Oh, so you dropped 3
CIA
episodes
type
all
stuff.
the first
Yeah,
time?
and
Okay.
then it comes on every Wednesday after this. So
Yeah.
They do like they did Alex Cross. They put all that shit.
because they knew.
Yeah.
Listen, it'd have been like Rodney King and it's like the Burners.
Yeah, I need all them episodes, man.
Put that shit up.
And they had to know, like, you know what I mean? If you gonna already give them a season 2, you better know. You gotta know for sure, like, and that was the right thing to do, like,
Yes.
to put all of that out. You know what I mean?
Cross was
And shout
awesome.
out to Cross. I can't wait till next year when it drops again.
I said I was gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah, I want to see because the guy from Supernatural's on there. I was like, oh, yeah.
I watched Deep Cover. That's another one on Prime. That was an actual movie. It was about
When you said
these.
this, I just thought about Omar. Was that Omar
Oh,
Epps?
yeah. That's what I thought.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Love it.
I didn't watch the Sodomy show.
That's what I thought. I was like,
Yeah, that's what you said. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's called Deep Cover, and it was like this movie. I guess it was supposed to be a comedy action where this police officer goes into a what are they improv studio, and he
Gotcha.
recruits these people that are.
I started watching that, but they were, but he was like really like a dirty cop.
Yeah, but he recruited them, and they thought that they were acting. It turns out that he put them in real danger.
wow.
They knew it was a real deal.
No, but they did, but they didn't know it was dangerous like that. Like they almost got killed, and they ended up killing people, and
it was wild.
and they, and then they had to come bring out their real acting because they were improv. Some people wasn't sure, and then some people were overacting,
Yeah,
and some people.
Orlando Bloom's character had me.
Listen,
dying.
when he did his thing, and she
From
was
the
like,
very beginning, they
"You
like,
doing too much." But that was his character through the whole movie. Like he was doing too much.
Remember he went to the audition. I'm gonna do it this way.
And she was like, "That's not what we want."
So he wanted to be like this intense actor, so he did everything like that. And it was,
She just said, she was like, "That's
Wow.
not what we asked for."
he was really intense.
But it was, that's how he was. But it ended up being a cool movie.
You know what else
it
I
was
watched?
cool.
I watched the Cleaner.
I was gonna watch that, but I
watched The
wasn't sure
Cleaner.
about
It
that
was a
one.
movie. It
Yeah.
was like a little action kind of. It was.
Oh, with what's her face that died 5 minutes into the movie? Yeah, I saw it.
What's his name?
Um,
It's right there.
He that was Shoot 'Em Up.
I
Like,
know. That's why I'm like, his name is right
Yeah.
there. I just can't. But I know. Yeah, he died.
Yeah,
in the
that
beginning, yeah.
I was gonna mention that. That movie pissed me off.
Then I watched Fubar, the second season. I tried. Anyway.
I tried to watch the original season. I couldn't get
The
too
first
much into
season
it.
was a little bit more fun. This one was a little bit more like forced, pressed. So
they cash
it was just playing in the background. Like I would be like, "Oh, what's going on? Oh, yeah, something stupid." Anyway,
it's not-
That's
'cause-
Arnold Schwarzenegger show.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because that Cleaner movie, like, the reason it made me upset, because it was like, it was just, like,
Were you
make it
expecting
somewhat believable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Somewhat. Like, she sets the building on fire. Like, I mean,
She ex-military. That's what they just used her instead of a dude.
but I'm cool with her being like superhuman kung fu master and all. I'm good with that part. But it's the fact that she used bird shit that set the building on fire, and then like it just went out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like why are they still burning? Like, it's on fire.
You thinking too hard. You supposed to
Bird shit is highly flammable. They make coffee out of that shit.
So then, like, apparently, like, all this stuff is happening, and she's staring from a small crack in this big ass window.
Yeah.
Like, how is she being Snoop? Like, I can't see you in this big ass window.
Remember when she was hanging?
Yeah.
The dude was like, she right there.
Yo, that shit was like, man, like, be just a little more believable. Come on.
And then the crazy dude was just crazy.
Then her brother, like,
No, not her brother, the villain.
The one that just kills everybody?
The one she was working with. He was like one of the people that were just crazy for no damn reason.
At all.
It's like they was trying to make a real live Thanos.
Something,
He
yeah.
was all in there because he was an environmentalist, which you know, Thanos is the ultimate.
Yes.
Right, for sure.
Half of everything.
You want to save the world.
Yeah.
Not the people.
Yeah, he
Not the people, just the world.
Yeah, he come in, take over, kill everybody.
He
Like,
just randomly started. It was wild. Now that part for shock value when he killed the
Yes.
boy, that worked.
Yes.
I was like, oh shit.
yeah, because it was literally
That was
like
really
maybe 10 minutes into the movie.
And out of nowhere, he just turned on the dude that because if you watch the trailer or you watch or see in the imagery, you see him.
Yes.
So the fact that he got killed, you was like, what the fuck?
That reminds me of.
Like, wait a minute, this ain't what I thought it was.
That reminds me what's the one with Steven Seagal Steven Seagal dies in like the first couple minutes in the stealth bomber.
I don't remember that one.
Had not Kurt Russell. Is it Kurt Russell? What's Goldie Hawn's husband?
Kurt Russell.
Yeah, Kurt Russell's in it.
I don't remember
And
that.
there's a whole like little plane thing, and they're like a stealth bomber or whatever. They're climbing out, and they let Steven Seagal float away in the stealth bomber. He's like, you gotta go.
Because he got people.
It's a
Back then, he got
classic,
people
like,
to go to the movie
The
theater.
movies, but that's what it was. It was like a cash grab. They Steven Seagal's in this. He's gonna beat through the whole movie. He's gonna beat people up.
It was
He dies like 5 minutes into the movie.
Probably the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
That was like that movie with Hollywood, was it Executive Decision? It was something like on a plane, and they said that Holly Berry was in it, and then like in the first 5 minutes she died.
Yes, that is
Like,
yep.
what?
Yep,
Because she
Executive
was
Decision.
hot at the time, so
Yep.
people, you know that what he say, a cast like you gonna go
Cash
to the
grab.
movies because you see your
Yep.
favorite actor in there.
And that movie was horrible too.
Yes, it was.
Yes, that movie was
It was. But I went to the movie theater, so I sat through it because
Yes.
I paid my money. So at
Yep.
this point,
You
and
got
I ain't
to.
watched it since then.
Nope.
Nah,
Not even in this ain't even
the fact that I remember the movie, that's how touched I was. by that.
How bad it was.
How they played me.
Hey, we gotta do an episode on the most worst movies ever. Like,
We'll do that one.
Yeah.
Worst movies ever made.
like to us. If you got some, put them in the comments.
Nah, for real, because I don't.
It's a lot of them.
Yeah.
We might not have the same opinions.
I
but-
mean,
Not at all.
yeah, but there's some bad movies out
Yeah,
there.
and I actually started watching Ray Donovan for whatever reason. I think Carlin put it on, and I had never watched that.
For real? It's
That
good.
shit is so like every episode is like so full of drama and so full. I'm like, just from day one, you're like,
it is good.
God damn, Ray.
Ray staying some shit, bro. He's staying
The
some
man
shit.
killed Cookie, put this person in jail. This person died. He was on his way home, and somebody was like, "Hey, I got something else for you." I'm like, "Don't go, Ray.
Yes.
Don't go, Ray."
Ray staying
Then I
some
was like,
shit.
then he popped up with a black brother. I said, what the hell is
Yeah,
that?
man.
And then it was like, I said,
Pooch Hall, yeah.
Yep.
I like, what is happening?
That boy Ray stayed in
But
some shit.
Mickey, the daddy, was
Yes.
man. He is. I'm only still in season 1. I'm over here like this shit is wild. Daddy is a killer. Off top,
Yes.
Ray don't really like to kill nobody unless he have to.
I mean, I watched some of it.
But,
with Ben.
man.
When that was on, Ben
Yeah, it
loved
was-
that show. He watched
I was like, I can't believe this show been on like 7 years and I ain't
Like,
watched no episodes.
I can't remember what we used to watch. We used to watch something, and every time it would go off, some episode of that would be on when I wake up in the morning. I was like, yo, this is crazy. I had to rewind. I'm like, what? Like, I'm half sleeping. Yo, that show was wild.
And side note from the other show where I said I was gonna watch that show that y'all talking about with the vampire hunters. What is it?
Supernatural.
Supernatural.
They're not
Yes.
vampire hunters.
They're not
Well,
vampire hunters.
you know what I mean.
They're spiritual hunters.
Anyway, listen. I told them in the comments, I texted them, I was like, these is the most top-notch hunters that stay getting their ass that I've ever seen in my life. Like, you know you're the top.
L's for days. L's for days.
For days.
And all the L, but they don't quit though.
And they stay in some shit like Ray.
Determination.
As soon as they get out of something, you like, come on, bro. Like, remember what happened last episode? Remember what happened 2 years ago? Because I'm in season 3. Like, you've been doing this for 3 years. That's not going to work.
No, not at all. Not at all.
When you start doing that so
Not at all.
I was
Not
like,
at all.
what? No, I did. I watched 3 seasons in like a week. Like, I was like, all right, okay. And then I got to the episode, the season where y'all said it was just, you know, and then that's where I stopped because I was like, okay, this is where they said.
They picked back up after that, but that third season
kind of.
kind of.
You know what I never watched it? I started watching the originals.
I love the originals. I finished
everybody was talking about like Klaus. I'm like, okay, let me watch this.
I finished the
It
originals.
seemed like something I would have watched. I don't know why I didn't watch it, even though, like I said, it seemed like something.
Well, I feel like I've seen this.
The originals, I
and
like
then
the
you remember the
originals.
show Grimm?
Yes.
You know they're doing a movie for Peacock.
Oh,
they?
word.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and Grimm was good. Yeah, Grimm was.
Yes.
They made Grimm because of Supernatural.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a good show.
Yeah.
So they're doing, Peacock has a movie, him, and then remember the blonde he ended
Yes.
up with, and then like their kids or whatever.
Oh snap!
That's cool.
I saw
Okay.
that, I was like, oh my God, on Peacock.
Okay.
So it's
We
coming. I
watching
don't know
that.
when it's coming, but I saw it. I was like, oh my God. Because at first I thought it
Nice.
was fake, so I had to go to, and look at it. I said,
Right,
oh,
because
okay.
AI be coming out with
Yes.
all kinds
I was
of
like,
dumb
oh, no.
They're about to pass a bill to stop doing. Or I know YouTube is taking the videos down, but they're about to pass a bill for that.
For what? For them to
For
stop?
like doing like the fake AI, like trailers, stuff like that, to basically misdirect.
Oh, okay.
Because they're taking money from the big
Yeah.
pictures because people think this is the actual trailer.
But yeah, there is no trailer. So if you see this trailer, but they have like stills.
Yeah.
Like
They put
have,
it
like,
out there.
They have like a still of like them, the Nick and old girl.
Oh,
and
nice.
The 2 kids, and then Diana was. I mean, I'm excited. I love that show.
Nice.
So.
That was a good show.
It was a good show. It was a good show.
Grimm was
But
it was
so
a lot of good stuff out when
Yeah,
Grimm
so
came
I
out.
started watching the originals because people said it was good. I'm only in the first season.
It's
but
entertaining.
It's very entertaining. Klaus is a trip.
And then you get it's the same like Supernatural. You get into the season, you like, what is this? Like, but you gonna keep watching because you want to know. But yeah, I enjoyed the originals.
Like I don't even think I'm halfway through the season because I'm still.
Klaus is a beast. People scared of him, man.
But yeah, so I was like, okay, well, I don't know why I watch it, but I'm watching it now, so I'm enjoying that. So that's about
Okay.
all. How about you?
And finally watched Vinland Saga. It's an anime on Netflix. I heard so much crazy stuff about it. Finally watched it. Definitely, they say this is one of the most drama animes ever, and it is.
It's
like
very
it's
dramatic.
Oh man,
Very dramatic.
The whole first season is dedicated to the son of a warrior who died, or the first half isn't, but the rest of it, it's like 24 episodes in both seasons, or 20 something. It's like. But the first season is basically all about the kid wanting revenge about the guy that killed his dad.
It's not like slow like Dragon Ball.
No, it's not slow, but it's just like
it ain't like some, I'm talking that clip every episode.
no. It has cliffhangers, but nothing like that.
Okay.
But it's like heartstrings getting pulled because he's like fully in depression and all about it. The guy, they at one point, after they killed the dad, he's in the boat they steal from the people. It's Vikings pretty much.
Okay.
It's all Vikings, so it's all rape, pillage, and plunder. So a lot of like women rape I didn't mean to say that, but whatever.
Rape.
Yeah, rape.
You mean grape.
Yeah, grape. Just people catching a lot of death, a lot of catching on fire, ears getting cut off, arms getting cut off. It's
I'm in
insane.
that kind of mood.
No, you don't. It's definitely.
I don't know if I want to watch that.
It took a minute to get through. That we talked about Ironheart. I had the other show in my head. I can't think of it now.
Rescue 911.
You said rescue?
Hey, anything, one part.
Oh,
get you
yes,
on to
I know
the other
that.
part.
Ended up watching. So I didn't know that they took the the Law and Order. Was it? What is that? Not the criminal investigation, but organized crime. So I'm thinking they still have it on NBC. No, it's now a Peacock show. They're in that thing cussing, shitting and having like it's like what? like yo, this is
Oh,
insane.
you talking about Law and Order?
Yeah, the
So
one with Stapler.
so they moved it to Peacock.
Yeah, it's a
so
straight
they could-
peak. So now
they
it's
could-
like, and it actually
Mature.
works better because the original show felt a little watered down because they were doing a lot of, you know what I'm saying,
Edits.
like sex trafficking and drugs and all that crazy.
kept- yeah.
And then they had to cut things back. And this season of this, I was like,
Okay.
I was
That's
in
why you said
pure
like
shock,
Criminal Minds. 'Cause,
yeah.
Yeah, when Criminal Minds went to Paramount Plus, and
Yes.
it's not on. Like, yeah, because now you can hear like Rossi cussing. Like when he first
Yeah.
cussed, I was like, oh, okay. And
You know what? I didn't even notice at first. I was like, wait, do they always cuss on this show?
no, yeah.
Wait a minute. What did we just say?
Yeah, I ended up watching that and binged it the whole because it was so good. I was like, I binged it, watched the whole season in like 2 days.
That's a lot of freedom because that's why we back in the day we used to watch HBO.
Yes,
because it was freer, and that's why they were so good because you watching prime time and it's cool. They might say damn now or shit
or ass. Or
now
something.
they say bitch.
Look how long it took them to say bitch. And shit.
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
it took a long time. So,
But that and then I finished Fire Force. I can't wait to the next season. The last episode, if you haven't seen it, it actually shows that the cataclysm, as they call it, like basically it's like when the world ended, was actually our world before it became the anime. Super dope how they ended that season. And the NBA Finals is over and the Thunder won.
Yes, they did, and
Yes.
it was two teams that had never been to never got a championship.
OKC, Oklahoma City.
They had never got a championship, so
Yep, neither had a
You
championship.
know,
Two
what was
really
the other
small
team?
markets. Indiana Pacers.
the Pacers have always been close, man.
Yep.
A lot of times, but they still haven't got that one
Yeah,
championship.
you would think that they're not small markets, but they're two small market teams. They said the first game was like the lowest ever in NBA history, and now the last one was probably one of the top because they ran 7 games. Halliburton got injured like in the first
Man,
like
he screamed.
Yeah.
I was watching. You
and-
can see that he was like, no, and he knew it was over.
Now, for man, I'm all for like the whole like drama and like the explosions and all that stuff like that. But for them to show that popping so many times over and over,
Oh, they show him get injured?
like.
Damn.
I'm like, yo, what is it us now? Like this, we always want to see this stuff in full on. I'm talking about like super slow mo. You can
guess
actually
what?
see the muscle.
If they didn't put it in slow motion, Muff would have said he made that up. He wanted that because we said it multiple times.
Yeah,
We said it in NFL games, like you ain't really hurt. You just lost the game, or you knew you was gonna lose, or somebody paid the game. It's a setup for betting. Like everybody is gonna be all that.
Yeah, I mean now.
What?
If
If they didn't put it in slow motion and you saw anything, because when I first seen it, I was like, what happened?
yeah.
Not for real. I was like, what happened? Because he looked like he
I'm
just
talking about
fell.
like, you got like 40 different angles, like the
looked like he
matrix
just
slow
fell.
down. Like it's like
And then you can see him saying, no.
yeah. You can see that.
Like,
You can see the whole muscle just basically rip going up his leg.
He knew it was over.
Yep. Yeah.
He knew he was gonna, and he was the star player, so he knew he wasn't coming back to the game.
And they
lost.
Indiana Pacers,
Team
and
they
they had it. They went into the halftime. Was
I
up
mean,
for
they
like 5.
was balling, but then
Yeah.
they just slid off.
Yeah,
Indiana
had a
they didn't drink that Space Jam juice in the back.
yeah. Indiana had but the Thunder had a better
OKC,
pep talk.
yeah.
Like their pep talk was way better because they came back and got them.
It was. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did watch Game 7, and not very many games. When they do go to Game 7, they do bring out a lot of people because
Yes.
now seeing a sweep is like,
Yeah.
eh.
Yeah.
7 games.
Let's see what else happened. Oh, I know what happened. We bombed Iran for some reason.
Iran. Yes.
Bombs over Iran.
But did you
Stop it.
Did y'all see his damn interview? He was like, they asked him something. He dropped that F-bomb
Yes,
on the news.
yes.
Man.
He said because
He said he literally was like, they don't know what the fuck they do. Literally, that's what
Yeah,
he said.
'cause-
Before. And they did not bleep that shit.
not even close because they weren't ready for it.
They was like,
Because normally all that stuff is on delay, like, and they just weren't ready for it. They caught him in like when it was like one of those candid moments.
they don't know what the fuck they do.
Yeah, he was talking about Israel at that point because
They don't know what the fuck they doing. Nigga, what? Did you know you was on camera?
he let that one fly.
It's for me with this guy, like, you know what? I don't know. I don't like to hear him talk, so no, I wouldn't hear that.
That's the thing. I don't, but it be on.
Yes,
It be
yeah.
on CNN. It's like not even just that. I hate hearing them debate. I hate the. I'm
Yes.
It's just like, every time something happens with him, some kind of lie. He telling some kind of lie. He came out and said, "Oh, we obliterated their nuclear." It came out like, no, they didn't.
I was like, no, the bill is still.
Yeah, still there.
No, we cool.
Yeah. We sent back a couple days.
They said, no, we cool. But we gonna get our lick back, and that's all everybody's problem is, because we didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Turns out
You lied. He didn't even go through the proper channel.
no, of
Nope.
course he didn't.
He just sent some rockets.
How is anybody surprised? No one is surprised by that.
Damn, if all hell break loose plane, he sent out the fucking atomic bomb plane. Like, and your dumb ass sent it out. You weren't on it. Like, what is happening? Like, if I send that plane out and I'm the president, it's because I'm on that bitch.
That right.
Like, I just started some shit. 1-800. My bad, y'all.
Yeah.
It might get rough. No, you just.
No.
It's worse than Bush. I told y'all, Bush said history would redeem him. He said, I ain't gonna be going down as the worst. You were right, sir.
Yes.
This is where you go when people say who's policing the police. Like, man, somebody has to stop this man.
Man, did you see? He posted, because this is another thing. He tells them everything he's about to do.
Yes.
He literally put it on Twitter and then do it, and don't think that they know he coming. He put on Twitter like, oh, the Iranian people, something about they're so stupid, this, that, and the third. Why did, and then Iran Twitter to turn into Wendy's. They're like, why, what did they do, elect you as president? That's what they put under that.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, they ain't playing.
Then I was like, I was on my mom like, what 18-year-old black woman is writing these damn tweets
For real.
Like, bitch, me about it, baby.
His homegirl that went over there was like, that was looking for land. Yeah. Unless you
all the responses, bet, bitch, bet. Like, I feel like every time you say something, that's what I run and say, bet, bitch, all right.
And it's like, man, if you want him, please come get him.
Yes.
Like, it ain't us.
Somebody put it on there. Somebody had did it too. I was like, oh, he's at 1600 pistons. Somebody was like, no, he's not. No, he's not.
He at the golf course. He at the golf course.
No, he's not.
Get
Somebody
pointed it on the map.
Somebody else said, blow up both places.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Make sure you don't miss.
Yes.
Like, for real. And then I seen one of the things, even how we talked about it, like one of them videos that was like, yeah, they bombing Iran. Meanwhile, black people over here like, is this the right fan?
Yeah. Now you see the Jay when the homeboys doing the electric slide. He's like,
Hey,
We are unbothered by this.
completely.
Because I want to do it. I'm learning the fan dance. I was like, and I got me a fan coming. Okay? I'm really, if they drop the bomb in October, I'm probably going to be doing that dance when they do it.
Yes.
Click, click, click. And I know most of the moves.
Was it boots on the shelf or was it
Boots on the ground.
Yeah, that's boots on the ground.
Got my little.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, black people, y'all not being serious. We're serious as heart attacks. The difference between us and y'all is we did what we could do.
Yes.
We feel like we did our part. We didn't say either candidate was perfect. We even admitted everybody got their flaws. But we told y'all,
Yep.
if you put this man in office, y'all are screwed.
Yep.
Oh my God. And then I saw a video. Did you know that the white farmers thought that when the Mexicans got deported, we was going to come work on farms?
Are you serious?
Literally. Somebody was
That can't be real.
No.
Hey, yo.
You know how people like join the like somebody was in the chat, like he was sharing, and he was like, they really thought y'all was finna go work. They thought we didn't have jobs. They was like, don't have jobs. Somebody's like, the black women alone got like 7 degrees. How they don't have a job?
No.
They really like feel like they were hoodwinked.
What is something? I think it says like
told y'all?
73% of the corporate workforce is black women. Like, what are you what?
My thing is, before you voted, you should have put out a poll. How many black people gonna come to these? Well, we told you, unless it's our farm, not a damn one.
Not my kid.
No.
Not my
But
friend's
they really
kid.
thought we didn't have jobs. And then he got the white South African farmer stranded wherever they at some hotel with no money, no. They said they feel abandoned.
You know what? Whoever that was, if y'all know that person that thought we was gonna get back in them fields, that's funny.
Shame on you.
Yeah.
Put his name in the comments.
Y'all should have did a poll.
Yeah.
We'd have told y'all.
Nah.
And on Instagram got the best one because you just put it, you can just hit it right before you post. It said, "You want to make this a poll?"
She said, yes,
You thought we was going
to kids back.
Yo.
Y'all be working. Yes or no. And guess what? I think they said $11 an hour. Somebody was like,
Yeah.
They don't pay them people.
No.
It was either $9 or $11 an hour. Somebody was like, what the hell am I doing?
I make
My
more than that
kid
on my
make more than
weekend
that.
job.
Working at a McDonald's.
And Jacking about what? And you want, and then we want to be in the hot sun or the cold. Like
We ain't doing
chill out,
nothing.
man.
No,
Chill out,
sir.
man.
No, sir.
The thing is, I don't know how to explain. I'm like, even if you, for whatever reason, because it's America, anything can happen. Even if y'all can figure out a way, it's not me. Somebody did something. The producer is looking at us. It wasn't me.
Be my bad, y'all.
But my thing is, even if for whatever reason, like I said, I'm putting them past America. They all
Yes.
y'all slaves again. We're like, son of a bitch. They take us to that far. We set that bitch on fire. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
I ain't nobody picking.
That would
First
be
of all, we finna flip that shit, and y'all finna be in the field, and we gonna be chilling.
that would be out there with them fans.
Beat
DJ,
your ass.
yeah, DJ.
That's
it.
Like, all right, niggas, get to work. We like, click.
We need to talk about your production. Hey, excuse me.
Yeah, exactly.
They were like, we thought y'all was gonna be picking.
Picking what?
I'm learning this dance still.
Yeah, exactly.
Come back tomorrow.
Ain't nowhere in the world.
Nah,
No.
that's
Ain't
not
no
happening.
way, homie.
Like, and this is speaking from, what am I? Oldest millennial. Like,
Yes.
no,
That's not
absolutely.
happening.
I was, like I said, I would set that bitch on fire first.
And you can
And
guarantee
my thing is,
that the generation behind us ain't doing it.
Oh no, they
And the
don't.
generation behind them ain't barely
Nah.
want to work.
Cause
Period.
ain't nowhere in the world.
imagine getting all the YNs and taking them till they shoot everybody.
Yes, sir. They,
Yo.
yo,
Prison shakes and everything.
Yeah.
You gotta smoke them, man.
Nah, for real.
yeah. I
That's
can
who you
see
put
him
in the
now
field.
with
My thing is, even if y'all do it, just know this. Y'all would never have rest. Because if y'all figure out a way to enslave us, you ain't gonna never sleep again.
Yeah, mine.
Because y'all gonna be dying in y'all sleep all
Yes.
the time. Like,
Ain't no way.
when they went from plantation to plantation, freeing people that hated, it'd be
Yep.
just like that. So we ain't even running. We just,
Nope.
no, we got rid of them.
I can see him now out there with the Pooh Shiesties on. I can see it there.
We are not doing
Like,
that.
y'all
No.
go to sleep the first night, y'all waking up guns in y'all face.
Yes, sir.
First of all, they might not even let you wake up. You might just, now I lay me down and sleep. I pray the Lord my soul.
You know the YNs is religious.
Yes.
If I die before I wake, yeah, you gonna die tonight, so you
Yes,
better say
sir.
your
Yeah,
prayers.
but when I found out, it was like, we thought black people come back and they don't have. That's them believing the stereotype that
Yes.
ain't even true. We are employed. Like we have the most jobs.
Yes.
I mean, not like Mexicans, but we have jobs. We
Yes.
have careers. Ain't no way, hey, you better get some black woman with 2 masters to come pick cotton or corn or nothing else.
Yeah, what is the?
And the black man ain't doing it.
No.
The kids ain't doing it.
No.
Like,
They got literal switches.
like $9. Have you seen my trading account, B?
But they be
Yeah.
like, no, I can't buy no damn Robux.
Yeah.
What's doing this? It's missing something.
Yeah, like,
Don't give them cash either. These are mobile kids. I need you to transfer them.
yeah.
You ain't got cash
You
up or
cash
Zelle?
out, Zelle.
Like, you got cash up and say, I can't do this job.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Y'all don't got direct deposit.
Yeah, I was just like,
No
when I said,
way.
They thought we were coming back.
That's hilarious.
That's some funny
That
shit.
is hilarious. Y'all let
are
this
some
man.
funny people.
What world are y'all living in to where y'all thought that because they wasn't doing it, we was gonna like we?
Because they didn't think we had jobs. They was like,
Yeah.
black people don't have jobs.
Tell me this, and I'm saying this honestly. Even if you live in Idaho, I don't care where you saying you live. You go into, and I'm not talking about just corporate jobs. I'm talking about in your dollar store, in your grocery store, in anywhere that you go travel. You see somebody working there with
Of
this
color.
skin tone.
We everywhere.
Yes.
And we got jobs.
When you call customer service, you know it's us on the other end of that phone.
Because you be mad at us.
Speaking of that, in the same pocket, I did send y'all the video of the Latin ladies talking about how like they need to come talk to the black women about how.
Oh yeah, I put wow, but I forgot to press it.
Yeah.
Then I had to erase it when she said she was gonna be.
I didn't watch it.
Because I forgot to press send. I was like, that's gonna be so.
Yeah.
What I responded was gonna be so out of context. Y'all was gonna be like, what?
So what happened?
I think I shared the video in the chat
it's
about
like-
the two Latin ladies. They were on like a news show or something like that. They were talking about how.
Black women don't need to do nothing but
Yeah.
what we doing. We tried to come together. Y'all,
Yeah, they said y'all need to
and
listen
then
to black
they
women.
think, but I changed my mind and now it shouldn't be about that. No, we still on that. Keep that same energy you had when you went in there and checked that box. And even if they right and they saying you didn't check that box, not enough of y'all made a fuss about that y'all ain't checked that box.
She was basically they were basically stating.
Because now they talking about Elon keep alluding to like Trump wouldn't even be president without him if it wasn't for his machines, blah blah blah. If you knew you ain't vote for this man, that's white people. It's more more y'all that do. Then y'all should have said something.
Yeah.
Not just been like, oh okay, because we know we didn't vote for him. And then the I will vote. Have you seen that lady? For Donald Trump. The lady who did the song, her husband got deported.
Stop it.
She was on the news crying. This is not what he promised. And then, of course, black people, we so pain. Right in the middle of screaming, they're going to post it. I will vote. You can't do this to me. I said, because y'all didn't think it was going to happen to you.
Yes.
You.
We just said one like last show was like, who grandma you thought it was gonna be?
So another white lady just stay at home. Her husband is from another country. I think he might be from a European country. Either way, she voted for Trump. He forgot to sign something like 5 years ago on his paperwork. He made his appointment to go finish it. And they properly collected his ass. and they deported him too. And somebody was like, hey, your wife voted for that. Damn shame. I said, black people so ignorant.
Hey.
I said, damn shame.
We don't take nothing serious.
But they both were like, Trump. I'm just gonna sign these papers. No, they kept him. They got his ass up. He is on the list. Ship it on out. Like, I was like, they said. And my thing was, they taking white people too? Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
This is absurd.
Absurd.
Scared.
This is absurd.
Scared.
Yeah.
If you want to deport me, I prefer somewhere warm. I'm okay with being deported.
Yeah, same here.
My skin tone is set up.
Somewhere warm.
But
that
no, like
again.
I just feel like with these people thinking that black women are gonna come save
We're
them.
not.
Keep thinking
But
that,
then,
guys.
they think that because historically speaking, we have
Yes.
as a group.
Countless
Historically
times.
speaking, no matter what the cause, black women is at the front. Black women started the Me Too movement, then white women took it up. We're always at the forefront, and so they feel like that they have a right to our bodies being in front of them, shielding them. We ain't shielding you for shit. We showed y'all what was gonna happen.
Yep.
Y'all, I will vote. The Mexicans, we need to come. We were coming together as a people. Like the girl who was like, I'm a Trump voter. He deported my sick daddy. He sure did.
Yep.
He sure did.
That sounds like you got a
your adjacentness to whiteness that you claim you reaching for, they will never see you like that. They deport his ass. They deport every damn body.
Yep.
It shouldn't be about who I voted for, but you voted for this. This is what you asked for.
Yeah.
He actually was honest about this part. He said he was deporting everybody.
And he was a clown the first time. So why would you do it and say, like, even when the first time he wasn't so, he was still a clown, but he wasn't this clownish.
Yes.
But you could see the clown forming.
I think he's a little senile.
You could see the clown forming in him. So if you saw it his first term, and you see he talked about building this wall, so you thought that when he didn't build the wall that, he was what?
And then when he said Mexico was gonna pay for it, they said no.
and the thing about the wall is y'all thought you gonna build the Great Wall of Mexico like the Great Wall of China.
That shit ain't gonna happen.
No.
Hey, you know how many people died building
First of all, you gonna have to dig to the earth core because they have underground tunnels that go way. You gotta go to where the earth is starting to melt to get this wall, and then start building up from there for it to be any kind of.
Because otherwise, they still going under that bitch.
And it can't just be Mexico, California, Texas, Arizona. It gotta go all the way across.
They
and then all the way up.
found one. They just found one that went from it was from I think through Texas all the way to it was somewhere up north. I think it was one of the Montanans.
For real, come on, man. What are you talking about? You what?
But like I said, they know he lied.
He lied.
But because they like the lie. They repeat
Yes,
the lie.
it's like a bad relationship.
Like they like the lie, so they repeat the lie. And anytime you ever watch them shows, especially Trump supporters, you call them on shit, they always go. Like the thing with the newsman and Ted Cruz, when he was like, "You don't know nothing about Iran."
Yeah, yes.
He was like, "How many people?" Went, I'm not the captain. He
Yeah.
said, "You trying to take over a country and you don't know how many people in it." And this is the Fox dude.
Yes.
That's how you know shit.
And then he asked.
The fact that I was on his side, like, that's a very valid point.
Yeah, and Ted Cruz asked the news anchor.
He's like 92 million.
Yeah.
He said that.
Yo,
And
I
he
forgot
was
about that.
And the thing is, he was laughing.
Yes.
But the reporter was like, "Come on, Mike. So you don't know nothing." He said, "You telling me you don't know nothing about the government or the people you trying to topple? Like you
Yes.
trying to overthrow their government? You don't know nothing about them." He was like, "What's their ethnicity?" Persian? It was.
Yeah,
it
it
like-
was wild.
And then he he's like, "You know nothing about this." Like he was saying it
Yes.
just like that. You don't know. And I don't need to know.
Yep.
You don't need to know. I don't
Yes.
need to know. I'm not an Iran expert. We just gotta help Israel. He said, "But you don't know nothing about what you talking about."
Yes.
Ted Cruz got
Yeah.
mad.
And this is Tucker Carlson,
And
right?
that's how you
Yeah.
know. I'm like, when you start agreeing with Tucker Carlson, like he had a point though. Like, how you don't know nothing
Yeah.
about this place? He said, "You don't know." He said, "You don't
Especially
know."
on Fox, because they are definitely all the
He's
way.
X-Fox. He's
X-Fox,
yeah,
sorry.
Remember, he got fired for
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
Trump's lies. That he was a scapegoat, even
Yep.
though they was all telling Trump's lies.
Yes.
He was a scapegoat. So I can see why he was messing with Ted Cruz.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
probably like, "Y'all ruined my career messing with y'all." How many
Yep.
people there? I don't know. You don't know. Who are the people? I don't know. You don't know. It's like
Yes.
he kept, you don't know.
Like this.
What?
These are clowns. You want to show
They
us some
are.
more
They are
clowns?
clowns.
Yes.
They're clowns. And y'all elected the biggest
Like
clown.
I said, that's why the world keeps telling me they watching the season finale. They might be right. This might be the season finale.
Yeah.
Then people, do you see the chart they do? Like if we get overthrown, who they think would go where? Oh my God, that chart is so funny. So they show.
You please send me this chart.
Okay, so I'll find it for you. It was like this part would be China, this part would be Russia. I think we would Mexico would get us back.
Yes.
Us, Texas.
The places that originally
And then
belonged
there's
to them.
one area that they call CA, which is basically
California.
farmers. Like,
Oh.
no, it's not in California.
Oh.
It's towards like where you from. It's like
Oh,
towards
where-
over there, like where some of those East Coast farms are.
Yes. Like,
they
West
basically
Virginia,
Kind
Virginia.
of like, okay, some of the white people gonna go here, but then the rest of them going to Japan. If I find it, I'm gonna send it to you.
Please
I was
send
sitting
it,
there, I
oh.
was like, and you know, you like, I wouldn't mind being part of Mexico.
I wouldn't mind that. We're already in Mexico.
I'm like, exactly.
Yes.
They bought Arizona.
Yes.
So that's why I was like, that's not that bad.
I was born in Mexico. I'm from San Diego. I am from
And
Mexico.
I don't know if it was Russia or China that had
Avocados from Mexico.
Yes.
It's either Russia or China that they said would have whatever, and I think they gave Hawaii to Japan. Like I'm telling you,
I can see that.
I was like, not a bad deal. Like,
Yeah, I can see
I
that.
think, like, if I had to choose between our current administration and that map,
I'm
I'm
going with the
going
map.
to
Yes,
Like,
I'm going with the map.
Mexico, let me get my sombrero.
Look, and give me some of them good avocados from Mexico.
Yes.
Our food's gonna be good.
Yes.
Our tacos on
Our
point.
taco's gonna be lit enchiladas.
Yes.
Boy, come on, give me a chimichanga.
But I
With
was
that
like,
margarita.
dang. But then I'm like, dang, but Chicago look like Russia, huh? They probably still let me come visit. But like I said, I was like, that's all I thought. I was, like,
Migrate to Mexico.
I was just like, that's not bad. I wouldn't mind being Mexico. Like, if I had to choose, if it was like, y'all part of Mexico right now, and then, or you could stay with Trump, I'm going to Mexico.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Holla at your girl.
I'm with it.
I'm getting the flag and everything.
Listen, I am Mexican. I be
So,
saying that
I'm
already.
gonna find it and send it to y'all. But I was just
Yes.
like, not bad.
But hey, you know,
To each his own. But this dude, I feel like he's trying to see now.
I think he's
cursing.
definitely senile, and they need to do some kind of mental evaluation. And I'm trying to
gotta-
figure out like why they haven't
They
done
need
it
to go
already.
ahead and Manchurian candidate him or
Yes.
whatever they do to keep the presidents under control.
Because
They need to do it. to
you
him.
you drop bombs somewhere without consulting
No.
anybody, and you putting like I have a friend that's in Bahrain, which is right across from she's like child development, so she's on base like doing the child development. And she's like, yeah, they got us on lockdown. They saying we got to get our bag ready to be able to go at any moment because they're right there. So when they dropped them bombs,
Yeah.
they were pointed at Bahrain
Awesome.
and all these other places that they intercepted, But it's like, come on, guys. Like, you know what I mean? What about the
That's my
people whose
thing.
lives you were putting in
But
danger
that's my
for
thing
when
is-
you consulted no one?
But that's my thing. And Iran actually told them, it's like, okay, so one of my daughters, Jasmine, I'm not telling you, she had this thing when she was younger. When you wanted to fight her, you do something to her. You get ready to raise your hand. She was like, you do it to me, I'm just going to do it to you. To me, that's what Iran said.
Yeah.
If you do it to me, I'm just going to do it to you. And they said, if y'all shoot anything over here, we're tearing them bases up. That's all they literally told y'all that.
Yes.
And you did it anyway. And then you didn't even do it legally. And I feel like that's the only little bit of restraint that I feel like we're getting from because they know, they keep talking, even the Prime Minister, that he didn't even go through proper channels. We're not listening to this part. According to the UN, we could do that. They're being very diplomatic.
Yes.
But they also being like, we finna get
you
our
ain't
lick
gonna
back.
punk us, though.
There's this little kid that did this video. It's a little about, it was like, he did like, it was just him, but
yes.
like, it was like, he's Iran, he was Israel, he was Iran. No, he's Israel, and then this was Iran. And Israel threw a like piece of paper. And he was like, threw up more pieces. He's like, Then he threw like a bunch of paper. Then the boy turned, then he was Iran. He just started throwing sandals like, pow, pow, pow. And then Israel was like, and then the U.S. came out of nowhere. He did a very good analogy of what happened.
Wow.
And then he was America coming in like, and then Iran turned around again with them shoes, them sandals. And I was like, somebody was like, this kid understand it better than our president understands it.
Yeah.
Like, they kept poking at them, throwing bombs, doing this, and they retaliate, and now they're the bad guy.
Yeah.
And then Trump, with the mental capacity of a toddler, was like, I hit you, but don't hit me back.
Right.
You know what I mean? I hit you. Okay, peace. Now that I've blown up your stuff, we can have peace. Who thinks like that?
Yeah.
Now that I've killed some of your people, we
Yes.
good. And they not gonna settle for that. Like
No.
something like, no matter what, keep your head on the swivel. I'm not saying that these people are acting, because
but-
just like the clown is a lone wolf, they're gonna have lone
course.
wolves. So
But the difference between they lone wolves and American people is, and this one thing I feel like Muslim countries have over us all the time, is they're okay with dying for this.
Yes.
Ain't nobody, and you see people online, I'm not dying for Trump. Yeah, people on his line saying, you can recruit me if you want to, I'm going to jail. And I don't know if they're really prepared for how many people really mean that.
Yeah.
nah, for real.
Like, I'm going to jail because I'm not doing it.
My son is one of them. He's like, I ain't doing
5
that
years.
shit.
Somebody, one dude was like, I like boys, it's fine. I was like, damn. He did. He said 5 years, that's fine. He's like, plus I like boys. It'll be all right. Like, that's how you know when people like, they might rape me, but it'll be all right.
It's better than going over there and getting blown to pieces
And
and
it ain't just black people,
smithereens.
it's white, it's everybody.
Everybody.
Like, I'm not going over there.
Everybody. You know,
And
then
the
it-
thing is, and then they had this thing where, they want the military to just be white. And everybody like, by all means, do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all
Go ahead.
want us there. we don't
but
wanna
what
be
you
there.
gonna get is a wake up call because they gonna be like,
One, they're dumb because most of their engineers is black. Like, it ain't gonna work out. Like, we can't stay home.
and
Nope.
then speaking of that military, did you see that this guy said that in this clown said that he passed some kind of weird law that in Virginia, Washington, DMV area, that if a veteran comes to get medical services from you, and they're not a Republican, you can refuse services.
The doctor
I was like, what? And he passed, like, it's real. Like,
Not the
they
hospital,
can deny
not
them
the
services.
Hospital, but the particular doctors
Mhm.
can.
They can deny
The
them
doctors can
services
say, "You don't
for
wanna
being
serve
a
your-
Democrat.
Wow.
Yep,
That's
for
how-
being a Democrat.
My thing is,
People
you
who served.
No, my thing is, that's the law you make, and you dropping bombs, but you can't even feed the people that's here.
Yes.
That's my issue. You're doing all this. Bro,
I'm thinking-
we get it. You want us all to die. You done got rid of the people who monitor diseases because you finna die. I feel like he don't care. He like, shit, I'm about to die anyway. Y'all be
I'm
alright.
thinking they're doing something good by getting rid of styrofoam, but okay. Yeah,
Okay, let's try to leave on a happier note than that.
Wu-Tang.
Oh yeah, Wu-Tang. Go ahead.
Yes.
That was that
Wu-Tang.
final tour.
Y'all might not see all this. This is
Yeah,
long.
I'm super excited. My sister talked me into going to that show
Okay.
because I bought my ticket the night before,
Oh, wow.
literally the night before.
Okay. Did you have fun?
Oh, I had a ball. Like,
Was everybody there?
yes, whatever they worked out, because you know they all have their little things,
that's what I
whatever.
was like. That's what I'm like.
But they've basically made a promise to each other. I'm assuming that they're gonna make every date together.
On the two. Oh, okay.
Like everybody was
know,
there. Capadonna was there.
wow, everybody was
yes,
there.
even they brought out Blue Raspberry. That's the one. Bring the Pain.
Oh,
The
okay,
first step down the stairs. All those original records.
Oh, wow.
They did like a 3 or 4 set run where they did like the early records, the mid records, and then the latter records.
Okay.
They did this dope little crowd participation jank where they did Gravel Pit, and You God came out and everybody was like dun 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 dun. The whole crowd was man.
It
was
turned up.
yes.
Turned up.
I definitely got to give a shout out to Run the Jewels. They set the tone for the night.
Okay.
They had that place so like, and they played. Yeah, they did 3 of they dope records, like the big top records. Everything else was album cuts, and the crowd was still going crazy.
Okay.
I was like, if I would have missed this, I'd have been mad upset.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
so
That's good. We're
yes.
leaving on a positive note. Smiles had a fun time at the Woo.
Yes.
Ted. Woo.
The final tour, the final chapters they calling it.
We'll see.
Yeah.
10 more years.
I don't know if they're gonna come together as a group anymore, but I think they're gonna still do like their solo tours. Matter of fact, before I forget, they premiered the movie RZA got coming out. Was it something like A Drink of Water? Or something like, I know I'm messing the title up. They got a new video game coming out, and they got a documentary about the Purple Tape, which is only built for Cuban links.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good note. All right.
Yes.
Y'all probably ain't gonna see everything we said, but it's cool.
Oh, you're gonna see everything we say.
Oh, okay.
See y'all next week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
Till
Leave
next
comments.
time.
Tell us what you like, what you don't like.
Oh yeah, don't forget the worst movies you ever seen.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's next week.
No, next week.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Next
Yeah.
week.
Next week.
Oh yeah, we got Fantastic Four. Got the other part of what else is coming out? And the Bear premiered tonight too. So the whole
I said
season.
I was gonna try to watch that.
It is
The
so
who?
good. The Bear. The I think this might be the last season, but the 3rd season premiered tonight.
All right, we out. We just started talking again.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe.
I
I seen
said
a
I was gonna-
preview for Superman. I don't think it's gonna be good.
No,
Welcome to Pettyville.
Mama said.
Hey, we ain't got no fucking sense. I swear.
Okay, we're ready.
All right,
Okay.
keep going. Keep running.
I'm your host, Tiara. I'm Tam.
Smiles
Reminding you to check out the platter.
every Friday on YouTube.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.